Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Broadcasting beyond borders, the message of the truest tribe of coaching entrepreneurs and independent service providers from the Philippines. So this is Coach Orvyl for Colorblind now on season 2 here at Think Talk Broadcast, the flagship community project of coaching Think Talk speakers from Life Coach Philippines and members of Coach A Coaching Community. So I'll be back shortly with my guest, Arvin Cudanin, currently now from Finland. Welcome to the live streaming of Colorblind, airing every Saturday at 10 a.m. So in this show, I want to help people who can no longer see what makes life really colorful by having a conversation about love, life beyond the comfort zone, beyond isolation, beyond worldly success. So let's talk about love without colors, safety beyond colors. So broadcasting beyond borders of Capitolio, Pasig City, on the 27th day of August, year 2022. I am Coach Orvyl. I'm a certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach. Also, I'm a master builder, apprentice of Master Coach A, and we will thrive as we help your unstoppable dream come true. So I am the founder and creator of Programmer Ako at Salamangkero community for programmers, for software engineers like me who wanted to be more comfortable of themselves, speaking in front of other people and leading a team, no. And also I'm the founder and creator of From Shyness to Shyness coaching community. So this community naman po is for the people who is now saying yes to live confidently on their own terms, responsively. And yeah, I'm a software engineer for a decade now, and I'm one of the co-owners of Rise Up Creatives.com along with Master Coach A and Coach Clean. So Rise Up Creatives is a social commerce turnkey solution for every entrepreneur and business owners. If you're that one person, meron kang business right now who wanted to really start showing up in social media, you wanted to understand content marketing, or like in the simplest phrase, you wanted to really be heard by your clients with the product or service that you're really offering, the authentic voice that you want to be heard, that content, riseofcreatives.com is for you. And our mission here at Think Talk Broadcast is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. So we envision being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, heart, and soul through the platform of life coaching. So, and by serving in this digital space, the change I want to see is to normalize conversation about love and safety, like the beyond gender, beyond ethnicity, beyond job description, beyond corporate success, beyond labels, and to bring awareness how uncomfortable comfort zone is. So I'm very excited with this episode actually, because yung guest ko I used naging teammate ko siya here in the Philippines, and right now nasa ibang bansa siya, Finland. So his name is Arvin Cudanin. Actually, Arvin 1 or 2. I forgot tuloy ko. Pero mamaya pag-uusapan natin si there Arvin 1 or 2. Ano yung kwento nung yung part na yon. And with the short time na nagka-work kami, I think it's only months. Like I really felt and understand ano yung pinaglalaban niya, especially right now na meron siyang ginagawa outside of his work being an IT. Of course, Arvin Cudanin is currently a head of cloud infrastructure department. So tatanungin natin mamaya sa Arvin kung ano yung ginagawa niya. Talking about podcasting, he is the creator of Very Filipino Problems podcast. So you can search it. Currently Spotify. I'm not sure if nasa Apple na rin siya, but then yeah, you can search dun sa Spotify. And actually, I was one, no, like a lucky, I would say lucky ba, or like a really blessed na na-invite niya to have a conversation with him also dun sa podcast niya. Ano pa ba ang magandang tip? Tip talo trivia. Arvin is actually he loves cold weather, and malalaman din natin mamaya bakit niya gustong-gusto yung cold weather na yan. And yun, like hindi ko na po papatagalin. Let's welcome Arvin Cudanin. Ayan.
Hello.
Hello, Arvin. So, I mean, pre, like you, just really like introduce yourself. How would you like others know you right now? Or maybe bigyan mo kami ng isang bagay about Arvin na gusto mong malaman namin right now na hindi or kokonti lang nakakaalam about kay Arvin. Go, take it away.
Yeah, ako nga pala si Arvin. Isa akong IT professional here in Finland. And I become well-known in the tech industry back in the Philippines. Pero ngayon, nag-enjoy ako sa Nordic way of life. And ini-start ko tong Very Filipino Problems podcast back in during the pandemic times. And yun, isa na rin akong podcaster outside my my work.
Yeah. Like, i-start ko siya sa Arvin, no? Like, magja-jump start ako with, sino si Arvin before the podcast, no? Like, again, if you're going to all our viewers, you're going to read the blurb, no, or the caption itong usapan namin, we're going to talk about what problem is, because this is something na pinag-uusapan usually dun sa podcast ni Arvin. But then let's go back muna before that Very Filipino Problems na podcast mo. Sino si Arvin?
Kasi ako nga pala yung someone na struggling IT professional around here in Finland. And before the podcast, I basically left Philippines to move to another country on my own, and then to just build my own career around here as well. So parang isa ako sa mga tao na alam mo work bahay lang. After working hours, uwi ako ng bahay, and then the next day ganun ulit, and then I have a very few hobby here and very few friends when I was kind of starting my life around here. So yun yung ganun mo mapipicture out ang isang Arvin before the podcast.
So nag-start pala tong podcast na to, nandyan ka na. So nandito ka na sa Finland. Tama, nasa Finland ka na. Actually, I was really doubting, Finland nga ba? Sa alam ko bandang Europe to sa Arvin. Pero yes, Finland. So tama naman yung ko. No? So yeah, thank you for that, Arvin. No? Let's talk about a day. Like what's the anong itsura nung like a day in a life of Arvin Cudanin. So like what can make your day exciting? Let's talk about this, Arvin. So yun, can you describe a typical day ni Arvin?
Yeah, siguro i-describe ko yung isang working day at saka isang weekend day, no?
Okay.
Yung isang, kasi both of them are really interesting for me as well. Kasi let's start with the working day. I wake up in the morning. Most of the time nasa remote work ako, so nandito ako sa bahay, dito nag-start ng work ko. And then very interesting yung work ko kasi we are doing the artificial intelligence. So if you can probably read it or see it in the movies, see it in the in the news and papers, nangyayari na talaga siya. So
Yeah.
sobrang futuristic nung ginagawa ko every day na and we are actually not really replacing humans pa. So we are here to help humans do their or be on their 100% capacity and efficiency with the help of computers. So yun yung ginagawa ko rito. Very challenging siya kasi at the end of the day, ayun, I get to train computers and models and systems. So
Yeah.
para ka nagtuturo ng isang sanggol na
Ah,
computer. So sa
yeah.
umpisa wala siyang alam and then eventually gumagaling ng gumagaling siya.
Mm.
So yun, sobrang exciting niya. And at the same time, medyo stressful din. So kaya ako nasabi na meron din akong life outside my work. So during
Ah,
weekends, I like to be doing my things alone. So sometimes I read books, discover some
mm.
cooking, lumalabas din ako. So pumunta rin ako outside to fish. So nag-fishing
Mhm.
kami rito. Meron akong mga kaibigan. And then like yung pinaka frequent na ginagawa ko outside work is more finish in nature. So um bale nag-hike or nagpupunta kami sa mga forest and then whatever and discover something around there. So
Yeah.
sometimes merong nag-gather kami ng mga mushrooms or berries or whatever. So sobrang kailangan ma-detach natin sa technology. So
Yeah.
doon naglalaro yung yung weekend ko.
Yeah. Actually, ano no, gusto ko siyang bigyan ng emphasis no, yung kwento ni Arvin. Because like AI, no, we're talking about AI machine learning. This is like math heavy. No, like this is a math heavy na usapan aside from really the coding part, and then we're going to talk about the deployment. So maraming mga bagay. And that's how important yung weekend na yon. No? Like if you're going to see the kwento, yung the kwento na talagang taglish tayo, yung story talaga ni na Arvin, like from the mushroom. Actually nakuha ko yung mushroom. It's very first time ko atang nakarinig na may gawa or like an activity specifically with the mushroom. So bigla ko lang naisip right now. So ano yung gusto mo tanong tuloy? Anong meron sa like anong anong difference, no, because I heard that of course you are with people from Finland. So ano naman tawag sa taga Finland, like
Finish. Finish.
Finnish, right?
Yeah.
And ano yung usually anong like yung on top of your head right now, the big difference of being with the Finnish doing this weekend activity and from Filipinos na friends mo rin, like which is recently, di ba, nagbakasyon ka tapos kakabalik mo lang, so what's the big difference?
Yeah. Yung big difference is personal space.
Oh,
So
okay.
dito kasi sa Finland, we really value personal space in the sense na kapag nagko-commute ka and nasa isang lugar ka, parang nirerespeto nila yung space na ibibigay sa on your alone time. So in that sense, um, it's hardly um, you can hardly get it in the Philippines for the reason na andyan yung mga friends mo, andyan yung family mo. Sometimes we still live with our family and we are near parang marami tayo in a sense, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So parang ang hirap makuha yung personal space na tinatawag, especially when we are
Ah,
already starting our own family and our own um and nagbi-build na tayo ng family natin, may mga anak na and whatever. Sometimes we need alone time and that is one thing na binavalue dito sa Nordics.
yeah. It's the boundary. Actually, yung experience na yan, it is something also na experience ko because they working with European. They have that clear na boundary na okay, work to ganyan.
Mm.
pagdating ng outside ng work, like this is really a personal, I experienced really talking to a teammate, no, and sabi niya talaga, I'll be gone for the next 1 month. So ganun talaga sila bakasyon, and like please wag niyo akong kontakin mismo sa geto, sa Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, like he enumerated. So ganun talaga yung ganun binavalue yung sa ano na sa boundary na yan. Arvin, your favorite color is black. Like this what you yun yung kasi before this one po, before we start the interview talking with Arvin, na I invite while ini-invite ko siya, I always ask what's your favorite color, and then currently right now it's color black. And what makes color black your favorite color?
Yeah, well, kasi yung black, bale dito kasi sa Finland, merong mahabang summer and then merong mahabang winter. And
Okay.
yung mahabang winter, it's complete darkness. So it means na yung araw late na nagsa-sunrise, tas late na rin nagsa-sunset. Early na nagsa-sunset. So
Oh.
sometimes 9 o'clock na siyang nagsa-sunrise, then 3 p.m. nagsa-sunset na siya. So it's like a complete darkness after 3 p.m. hanggang kinabukasan ulit ng 9 a.m. So dun ko na-realize na wala naman talaga akong favorite color. Pero naging favorite ko yung darkness at saka yung black. Kasi yun yung time na you're alone, nakakapag-isip ka ng maayos, and you have all the time to prepare for the next day. Like it's something na on a complete darkness, there are a lot of ideas na pumapasok. So
Yeah.
yun, it's about the feel and the environment around. Pero I mean, okay ako with any other color. It's just that yung black yung pinaka first na pumasok sa isip ko.
Ah. Like this is like on top yung nabasa mo yung tanong ko, favorite color, this is the on top of your head. Of course, right now you start to see may ibang kulay.
Oo.
If like you have this yung color black, di ba, meron tayong like dominant na meaning yan, pero right now you really you explained bakit kulay black yung favorite color mo right now. It's more on the preparation, it's more on the ano yung tawag dun, solidarity ba yung tawag dun, like you're being aloneness, that like you're getting benefit from that sa point na yan, and then from that point magpe-prepare ka, and then you will be, like you will be more equipped on what you will be doing the next day, something like that. In your life, if if merong black, like let's bring that black color in your life right now, ano yung black na yun? Anong area in your life that nasa color black siya?
Sa tingin ko black also denotes emptiness
Okay.
and misdirection, kasi madilim siya eh. So parang ang hirap mag-navigate sa complete darkness, complete blackness, 'di ba?
Yes.
There are some points na when I was still in the Philippines na I don't know what would I do in my life. Na okay, I'm back then I was too unhappy living in the Philippines, and hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko with my life. So I have a very good career. If you can remember when we are still teammates, parang wala man ako problema sa trabaho eh. Pero outside the work, parang naisip ko, saan ba ako pupunta? Ano bang gagawin ko?
Yeah.
Hindi ako happy dito sa Pilipinas. Saan ako pupunta? Wala akong masyadong opportunities. And that's something na pwede kong ma-relate sa black at sa darkness. Kasi I have no direction back then. But right now, as you can see, I'm already living my life here in Finland, and I'm on my 3rd year already and counting. So I think it's really nagbago na siya, na nakuha ko na yung sagot na I'll be living my life around here as well. So, yeah.
Yep. Thank you for really opening yung sa story na yun, because I really believe hindi lang like it's a story na marami rin nakaka-experience, like the feeling of the money is there, no, that it can really support the lifestyle, most likely, no, din talaga lifestyle na wala ka namang pinoproblema. Maybe kapag dumating ka sa point of you comparing with yourself with others na nagko-work, di ba? Like, I'm getting like a good money in IT, pero like you go out from the office, you still have that question, okay, so what's next in life? Saan ba talaga patungo tong buhay na to? During that like if you're going to go back dun sa space na yon, dun sa experience na yon, paano ka like how are you able to move forward in life? Of course, nandun ka sa, you feel naliligaw, you don't know what to do. Pero right now, nandito ka, you like what you've said, living the life, creating impact, creating innovation. Like, how did you journey yung part na yan of your life?
Yeah, I have to separate my life from work
Mm.
as always. Yun yung naging goal ko before. So this is just work. This is just what I need to do in a work day, and then after that I have to also live my life, di ba? So naihalin tulad ko siya sa isang mahabang tunnel na sobrang dilim. So para ma-realize ko kung saan ako papunta, I have to see that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And that is something na naging goal ko on myself to because I'm too much unhappy when I was still in the Philippines. I don't think I kind of belong for different reasons that I'm not going to say na madami siya. And that's actually I also explained in my podcast as well.
Yeah.
I have to put that light into something that is measurable and attainable, and that
Wow.
light would be like moving away from Philippines and living my life outside
Yeah.
in somewhere else. So that's a goal of me, and as long as I kind of working on the working state and be able to support myself when I was still in the Philippines. I'm thinking of saan ba ako pupunta, ano bang saan country ba yung magfi-fit sa akin, magbe-benefit ako, magiging masaya ako. And I found out that the Nordic countries, specifically Finland, provide that opportunity for me. Kasi like if you already like found out that Finland is the happiest country in the world. And there are some truth to that actually. Nung nakarating ako dito. Well, of course, sa umpisa, mahirap as a Filipino, as a foreigner na, okay, I'm moving to a place na wala akong kakilala, wala akong kahit sinong ang kilala ko lang is yung employer ko. So it's really really hard.
Mag-isa ka, no? Like, mag-isa kang
Yeah.
bumiyahe dyan, no? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this is my light. This is like isolation is my light. So parang very contradictory itong idea na to sa ibang tao, probably kasi sa ibang tao isipin nila na okay, I'm with my friends, I'm with my loved ones, this is the light for me. But for me, for myself, yung light na yun is isolation. So that is why I believe in the saying na there is peace in isolation.
It's I don't know, like the picture of, I mean, thank you for, of course, being like really expressing and really telling yung part na isolation, like it's naging goal shot, no, tama ba, like that kailangan kong umalis sa Philippines or something like that, like you achieved to really to go to Finland, di ba, think Finland ba yun, or
Finland, yeah.
yes, Finland, no? During that actually there's this beautiful question from Coach Glacy. What's that light na nagbigay sa nung darkness na yun? Yeah, like alam mo yung nandun ka sa point na anong gagawin ko, ano next in life ko. What was the first light na okay, like I think this is it. Like ano yung nagpadating sa na yeah, I really need hindi ito yung like I'm done being lost. I really need to do something. Ano yung nagpa-spark sa'yo with that feeling?
Like basically something na na nagbigay sa akin ng small light is the hope. Kasi for normal Filipinos like me, na wala naman akong kamag-anak somewhere else, na wala naman akong I only have my credentials. Wala akong parents
Mm.
na nasa ibang bansa, wala akong parang stepping stone. So I have to build my own from scratch. And that light or that light of hope, yun doon ako kumapit na meron talagang pag-asa na makita ko kung saan yung place na para sa akin. So I really
Mm.
find it na I hit the jackpot right here right now kasi when I went here is just experimental eh. Because
Mm.
experience the first way to know, 'di ba? Parang for example, you are i-relate ko dun sa topic natin. Pagdating dito at the first day, para akong colorblind. Kasi
Wow.
I don't know yung what to expect, pero iba pa rin pag na kulayan mo yung yung dreams mo eh. 'Di ba? Iba pa rin pag nalaman mo na ito pala yung yung personal feeling. Ito pala yung kulay ng places na gusto mong puntahan, 'di ba? So,
Yeah.
yeah, you have the idea but walang kulay. Until
Mm.
unless dumating tayo sa point na marating mo yung place na gusto mong puntahan. Doon tayo magkakaroon ng kulay. Doon natin ma-realize na this is the perfect place for me, I would say.
Mm. 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 Yung ano no, I can really feel the hope eh. Nagkaroon ka ng hope na like ano bang paano ko ba to explain? Because what I'm hearing is to start with, di rin talaga sure. Just that there's something. May end of the tunnel, may ilaw dyan. Hindi ko alam kung saan yan specifically, but I know pagdating ko dyan sa end of the tunnel, my light, and I can really start putting more colors in my life. So that's what, like, yun yung nakukuha ko ngayon. So if you can paint it, anong kulay ng mga yon right now? What's the color na nag-e-exist in your life after mong, like, nakapunta ka dun sa end ng tunnel na yan?
Basically, I can think of two colors only, like white and black.
Okay.
And this kind of depicts the winter time. We have
Okay.
like six months of almost winter time here in Finland, and yung black kasi that is the time na when I arrive here. It's total darkness. It's winter. Sabi nga nila, what a great time to arrive here in Finland. Sabi nila kasi meron silang tinatawag na winter depression eh. Sobrang sa atin sa mga Pilipino hindi natin naintindihan yung winter depression na sinasabi nila kasi wala tayong sense
Okay.
ng ano bang meron sa winter, malamig, madilim, 'di ba? Ang alam natin mag-e-enjoy tayo kasi may snow. Kasi walang snow sa Philippines, 'di ba?
Mm.
Pero in reality, yun talaga yung dinatnan ko rito. Like
Yep.
black and white. Total darkness and total whiteness with the snow.
Mm.
So, yeah, and ayun, aside from that, there are also a lot of colors hidden beneath that darkness. So,
Yeah.
minsan may relate ko siya in a way na akala mo sobrang kadiliman lang pala, no? Pero one random
Mm.
night, magpapakita yung aurora, which is
Yeah,
like
like,
northern lights, 'di ba? So ang
yeah.
daming kulay nun. And you wouldn't realize na itong aurora pala na to is nandyan lang, na
Mm.
nakatago lang sa darkness.
Yeah.
So sometimes in life, even in total darkness, sabi ko, there are light.
Mm. Mm. Anong like what's the feeling? Like really witnessing that aurora? Actually, like I'm really hearing, or like I'm really, maybe napipil ako that it was something significant sa'yo. Okay, like from the darkness, and then you start to see the northern lights na yan, yung aurora na yun. Like what's the emotion? Like really witnessing that for the first time.
I would say na-spoil yung first time ko kasi hindi ko na-expect na magpapakita si Aurora because I am living in the southwest Finland. So sobrang dalang
Mm.
dito. Pero nung nagpakita kasi siya, sobrang medyo blurry pa siya, hindi siya yung
Mm.
best timing, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Pero in a way, like, magical din siya in a way na hindi mo ine-expect na sa total darkness na yun, magpapakita si Aurora kahit medyo blur siya.
Yeah.
So, I feel that in every darkness there are hopes, there are lights that maybe at some point we are not able to see it, but upon one random day or one random night, biglang magpapakita yung hope na iniisip natin. So yun, sobrang magical siya, sobrang unexpected, and then parang nung nabalitaan ko na meron daw, nagmamadali ako lumabas at hanapin tong to. So there's a place here, like a park in the back of my place. So pumunta ako doon para makita siya. Kahit sobrang sobrang labo.
Yeah. Okay. So, actually naka 30 minutes na tayo, Arvin. Like talagang di ko na malayo na naka 30 minuto na tayo. So, we're going to take a short break, Arvin, to all our viewers. Pero iiwanan kita ng tanong. Tapos pagbalik natin, so sasagutin mo siya agad, no? What is Filipino Problems to you? Like what's the like if you're going to explain it in a in a simple word, because we're going to dive deep kung ano yun sa podcast na ginagawa mo. So what is what is a problem? Yun alam mo na. Like what is a problem to you? So yun yung babalikan natin. We're going to hear kung ano yung sagot ni Arvin pagbalik natin.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
So we are back for the second part of our 17th broadcast of Colorblind, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of life coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified CACC life coaches. So meet our coaching tribe at Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So you may come for dine-in or visit for coaching service from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday to Thursday. So you may also join the Community Nights event daily from 7:30 p.m. onward. So ito po yung mga community events po namin sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Let's start with Sunday. So Comfy Sunday ang tawag po natin dyan. Sundays for Life with Coach Sean. Pagdating ng Monday naman po, Nurturing Monday, Walk Along with Coach Tin. Tuesday naman po, Groove Tuesday. It's all about habits with Master Coach Jasmine. Wednesday naman po, we call it Purpose Wednesday, Away in a Day with Coach Rizal. And then Thursday, Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. And then pagdating po ng Friday, si Decaf Coffee Public naka-rest. So naka-close po yung space. But then pagdating po ng Saturday, 7:30 p.m. po, we call it Fab Saturday Open Mic with no other than me, Coach Orvyl. So if you're that one person who wanted to really sing, you wanted to deliver your poem, meron kang na-compose, gusto mo siyang i-share, gusto mo magtalumpadi, gusto mong yung meron kang speech, or you just wanna express without the fear of what others might say. You just really wanted to feel that freedom from that fear. Decaf Coffee Republic, every 7:30 p.m. the mic is open, no? Fab Saturday open mic with me, Coach Orvyl. And maybe for that one person, gusto mo lang mag-chill and really see, witness, no? Like how some people really overcome from shyness to shyness moment. Decaf Coffee Republic, 7:30 p.m. open mic with me, Coach Orvyl. So our coaching hub is also an event place and venue of choice for face-to-face classes, training, and private function. So please connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation. And if you're one person who desires to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationships, then I invite you to join us inside B-Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with full access pass to the monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach A that is exclusive for B-Learning Society members only. So for this month, our masterclass is on Wisdom Wheel Mental Model. So save the date, September 30, Friday, 7:30 p.m. The Wisdom Wheel is a method for solving problems that uses humanity's collective wisdom instead of relying solely on our own thinking and trial and error. So in this mental model masterclass, you will learn how to leverage collective wisdom so you can stay healthy and mentally fit. So B-Learning Society is the tent maker of B-Learning Homes for mental fitness, and on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from Decaf Coffee Republic, mental model collectors also benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And then, Think Talk Broadcast po is powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, a social commerce turnkey solution provider that helps entrepreneurs and business owners to leverage the power of content marketing to provide value, improve engagement, and increase revenue with the investment of just 5 minutes every single day. So visit www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of lifetime members like me and discover how you can rise up and be creative in growing your business. Ayan. So, let's invite po natin ulit, pabalikin po natin sa stage si Arvin Cudanin. So, si Arvin, again, if kararating nyo lang po, ngayon lang po kayo bumalik, watch the replay kung paano yung naging life niya, and then right now transitioning in Finland, kung nasaan siya ngayon. And then, we're going to, actually second part na to, let's talk about yung podcast na Arvin. Before that, iniwanan natin siya ng tanong kanina, what is problem to you, Arvin? So, ano yung sagot mo?
Well, I don't want to be really very technical here, but then yung problem kasi, it's something to do with expectations eh. So, naniniwala ako na depende sa nagiging expectation ng isang tao kung bakit tayo merong problema at bakit wala tayong problema. So, there are, kasi it's possible to not just have any problem, pero yung expectation mo sobrang baba.
Okay.
Gets mo? So parang, okay, hindi ako nag-expect ng kahit ano, so wala akong problema. Di ba?
Mm.
Pwede rin naman na i-set up natin siya na sobrang taas. Okay,
Okay.
sobrang taas sa expectation ko sa kahit anong bagay at sa lahat ng bagay na iniisip ko. So, ang dami kong problema kapag hindi na-meet yung expectation. So
Collective
yun,
red.
on the first season of Very Filipino Problems, parang yun yung nakikita natin na marami tayong problema kasi as Filipinos kasi nagsiset tayo ng expectation and that there is no problem with that.
Mm.
In fact, dapat mag-set tayo ng mataas na expectation eh. Kasi we deserve better life as Filipinos. Hindi ko na babanggit dito yung mga problema ng Pilipino. That is actually on my podcast already. So you can check it out. But if ever na hindi tayo nagsiset ng expectation, then there is a problem with that. On how we set it, how high or low we set our expectations, that is up to us kung paano natin, kung ano yung dapat natin expect at kung ano hindi natin dapat i-expect or kung ano yung kailangan i-expect pero kailangan, ano yung mga kailangan natin gawin para ma-reach yung expectation na yon at hindi tayo ma-dismaya sa buhay natin as Filipino. So, yun yung nakikita kong very best definition of what is problem. What is a problem.
Sige, actually nabanggit mo na yung nabanggit mo na yung very Filipino problem. So actually this is the picture, no? Ako na yung kumuha, no? So I really hope it's totally okay to you. So this is the picture, the very Filipino problem. So Arvin, kwentahan mo kami like maybe the specific na decision. Bakit mo bigla ginawa si very Filipino problem?
Well, nothing fancy about like paano siya nagsimula and whatever. I'm just too bored during the pandemic. and
yun yung nagawa ng boredom sa'yo.
Oo. So, ibalik natin, no? Kasi bago ako nagkaroon ng podcast na Very Filipino Problems, may problema din ako. Kasi nagsiset ako ng expectation on my side na kailangan productive ako, kailangan meron ako magawa. Kailangan makatulong din ako sa Pilipinas in any way I can without shelling a lot of peso kasi hindi naman ako milyonaryo, di ba? So that is my expectation and that's also my problem. How can I contribute something to my dear homeland? Being on in a foreign land with nothing much to do after work and whatever and in total, well, hindi naman kami nagkaroon ng lockdown dito pero in total isolation kasi hindi ka pwedeng like masyadong lumapit sa ibang tao, mga ganun. So what would be the solution? So that's a problem. And naging solution ko is to gather all other problems during my specific problem. Gather all my problems and gusto ko, dahil nandun yung expectation ko na gusto ko makatulong sa Pilipinas, so I make it very Filipino in nature. So doon nagsimula yung very Filipino problems. And I sourced a lot of people na close to me, na sometimes it's strangers na I met online and they share the same passion or they share the same interest as well. So I invite them in the podcast. And ayun, naging maganda naman. After one season, we had a good run with 40 episodes. So and thanks to Orvyl kasi kasama siya sa isang episode ng
thank you for inviting. Yes.
So I remember that time na I'm sorting people out and that's how it started.
It's actually it's very the first question now na naisip ko is you're now currently in Finland, pero like the podcast is really focused with Filipinos, no? Because from the title itself, the very Filipino problem with this, the iconic na ganyan. Here's a very, very beautiful question. If there is a very Filipino solution, what would that be?
Nako. Most, if not all, problems that we kind of encounter as Filipinos goes back to money. So most talaga, because we are in Philippines is such a poor country, we have a lot of things to catch up and whatever. So yun doon talaga umikot yung problems ng mga Filipinos eh. It's just money, not personal money, 'di ba? Kasi I can just like give you 1 million or 2 millions peso, and that's huge amount of money, right? But
Yeah.
it could be na hindi masosolve na yung problems eh. So it's something that is a little bit contradictory kasi it doesn't solve a lot of problems. It doesn't solve all problems, but it can solve most Filipinos problem.
It's the money, and ano yung ano mo, like it's really the, if lahat ng Pilipino ay may pera, like that would be the yun yung solution, or are you referring to specific how people, no, how Filipinos can really use money, like alin din?
Yeah, yung efficient use, of course.
Oh,
Kasi
okay.
I don't as I want to be really a political here. So
Mm.
so yun dun yung paggamit ng funds on a government level, on a personal level, that's something that is highly debatable.
Yeah.
So pero by the lack of it, marami tayong problema kasi kulang yung pera natin. Kasi
Yeah.
kung marami tayong hinihiram, marami tayong pangangailangan. So if a lot of things can be solved by providing resources and
Mm.
money, for example, then makakais yung ibang mga ano natin. For instance, like for example, I cannot study because I don't have money, 'di ba?
Mm.
I cannot go from point A to point B efficiently kasi wala akong kotse because I have no money. So
Mm.
there's quite a lot of variations. So most of, if not all, are always pointing out to money.
Excuse me po. Yep, yung point of meron talagang yung tawag nito, that is the very visible, or kapag tinanong mo anong problema, by default may ganun eh. Like ganun yung narrative eh. May narrative na walang pera eh. Like I wanted to really live the life. Anong kulang na lang? Like pera eh. Gusto kong maging healthy. Anong kulang? Wala akong pera, 'di ba? Like may mga ganung narrative most of the time, like yun na-encounter natin. And like thank you for sharing that your perspective regarding with that. Na-curious ako actually right now, what is a very Arvin problem? If there's one thing that you can share with our audience, na a very Arvin problem that you were able to really overcome, that is really, like na kapag ikwento mo siya, that would very, very valuable to other people, or maybe to that one specific person, what would that be?
Okay, kaya ako na-open tong Very Filipino Problems, and kaya nakaka-relate din ako, at ito yung first na dumating sa isip ko. Before kasi I'm penniless. So
Okay.
money din and resources din naging problema ko before. And this very Arvin problem kasi um I left my home, I left my parents' home when I was still 16 years old. I
Okay.
went to Manila to study,
Mm.
and primarily ang pinakaunang problema is money. It's just not
Connecting.
enough.
Okay.
It's just not enough. So you have to pay for tuition fee and everything and whatever. So and then after graduation, well, of course, I was able to solve it when I was still studying.
Yep.
So I got the scholarship and support from other people as well. Pero after that, when you're starting it out, yun ulit yung problem ko. So alam mo yung balik-balik na lang. Paulit-ulit na lang yung naging problem ko. So I do think that it's not a single solution that solves my problem.
Yes.
It's investment to a different thing other than money,
Yep.
which is like, for example, knowledge, education, investing with relationships, with friends, with family, and everything. Na naging solution for this specific thing, which is money. So it doesn't directly solve your problem, but I do believe that everything is linked into solving that particular problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It mali ano talaga no, may hugot no, may hugot may hugot na story. Na this is really a narrative ni Arvin na talagang kumo-connect dito. Kaya din like I'm really thinking, yeah, you know, like we were talking about money right now, and thank you for being vulnerable. I really believe that's really a vulnerability, sharing that story na part because oftentimes hindi talaga siya comfortable, pero doon nag-birth like you were talking doon nanggaling yung tapang, we can talk about money. Like, this is really a problem na nakikita ko. You know, like, nagkataon na I feel bored, ilabas ko itong podcast na to. And oftentimes, baka most likely yun rin yung naging usapan, right? And, yun, speaking of money, we have we have a question here. Speaking of money, if money can solve a lot, what do you think naman money can't solve?
There's quite a lot of things na hindi masasolve ng money. Relationship with people, your reputation. Once it's destroyed, you cannot just like pay people, di ba? To come back to that point na hindi pa sira yung reputation mo, hindi pa sira yung mga bridges mo, di ba, with other people as well. So maraming ding mga bagay na hindi nababayaran ng money.
Yeah.
Well, of course, this is a little bit contradictory kasi marami ding bagay ang nababayaran, unfortunately. Di ba? So, some other things are not solvable by money itself. And I would say na it's sometimes it's a little bit contradictory din kasi I started this podcast without the thinking na hindi ako kikita dito. Hindi money ang dahilan kung bakit ako nasa podcast na ito. Ang before naging problema ko siya, and I probably say na the reason why other people are not opening up with their own problems kasi they're also dealing with that problem itself, di ba? So I'm here to kinda expose or hear different problems of Filipinos, di ba? Collectively pwede ring personally if they wanted to kinda open up din yung kanilang maging problema. And hindi tsaka yung podcast hindi niya pinapangako na makapag-provide kami ng solutions. It's just that sometimes ang solution is just to listen to other problem. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to provide something like a solution because sometimes yung mga problem natin, there is no easy solutions eh. It exists for a long time for a reason. So hindi tayo Superman and Batman na makapag-provide tayo ng solutions. But I mean, there's also a lot of things that money cannot solve.
Yeah. It's yung point no, I just wanna capture yung sinabi mo. Minsan talaga kailangan ng like the someone who listens. Alam mo, like the feeling na may problem pero you like kapag meron ang problema tapos you start really expressing and you know someone out there sa kabilang side is really listening. It doesn't really matter kung alam niya talaga like meron siyang absolute solution with that very problem that you're really expressing. At some point in time you start to feel, like you start to feel better. And maybe from that point, you start to feel better. You start to see others' perspective that might really solve the problem. And I really believe, yun yung like, that's the beauty. I think pang episode 4 ata ako. And then, ngayon ko lang nalaman na nakaabot ka ng 40. So like, congratulations with that. No? So I think episode 4 ako. And like, we're really talking about life coaching. So dun diba, dun tayo nagkaroon ng usapan. What's that, if it's okay to you, what's the most memorable conversation that you had in your season 1 sa podcast mo, and why? What made it very memorable to you?
This is really a good question. Pero I have to stick over at this particular episode na sobrang kakaiba siya. And this episode is episode 40, the last episode of my season 1.
Wow.
hindi ito dahil dun sa usapan namin at hindi ito dahil sa topic namin, kundi dahil sa magkakaharap kami nung ginawa namin yung last episode. It was done when I was still doing my vacation in the Philippines. And yun yung point na dama mo talaga yung kausap mo, dama mo yung it's something na hindi kayo nagpa-podcast. Parang nagkukwentuhan lang kayo ng mga old friends nyo na alam nyo ba ito yung mga problema ng mga ganito and ganyan and something like that, 'di ba? And you will kind of realize that and then feel the emotion, feel the face to face reactions nila, and ayun, sobrang special talaga kapag ang conversation is face to face. So nung nag-umpisa yung podcast, I never thought that I will have an episode na face to face kasi una-una nabuild nga to during the pandemic and also that I'm located very far from where my co-hosts are. So hindi ko inisip na at some point pala, and that's the season ender episode
Yung
na
season ender mo mismo.
na magkakaharap kami, and ang saya pala niyang gawin na magkakaharap. So yeah, that's very special for me as well.
Yeah. It's actually no hindi alam mo yung if I'm going to be direct the our conversation right now, this is a really like a flow. Talagang alam mo yun, kung talagang nasa coffee shop tayo, dito lang rin yung usapan. Iaano ko siya, no? Can you connect with right now the season ended great? Personally to you, may meaning talaga siya because it started pandemic right now, hindi like kapag pandemic isolated, pero right now you ended with group of people nasa isang table kayo that I assume like magkakaharap, hindi to Zoom, hindi to Google Meet, magkakaharap kayo. And this is a picture of not being alone. So you started the story that your goal is to be isolated, no? Like yung kasi you can correct me, Arvin, na meron yung kanina you just said na yung pinakakailangan kong gawin is to really move to other country, like maybe to be isolated. That's really my goal. And then right now you ended the podcast with being not alone. How can you connect yung dalawang part na yun? Because that's a very beautiful journey from being that isolation ending with that season ender. Can you like give us some words with that? Like how is that magical to you?
Yeah, totoo kasi if you're believing na maraming pwedeng mangyari sa in your alone time, 'di ba? And that's priceless. That is something na not all people can have.
Yeah.
As human being, we need variety. We need kailangan natin ng iba't ibang approach towards living our life. And that includes rekindling, reconnecting with people na meet mo before in your life. Because basically, nung lumipat ako dito sa Finland, nag-build ako ng connections with people that are local here. So, if you notice, parang okay, nakita ko na I'm slowly losing my Filipino roots and heritage, 'di ba? And that is something na gusto mong ma-reconnect to people around not just for those people na naging kaibigan mo, na meet mo before, or actually for other people din na same yung thinking mo, and then same roots like Filipinos around the world. So this is a really good opener to reconnect with people that you would want to reconnect. Kasi the moment na hinihingi ko yung isolation in my life, it's something na kasi I'm too close with people that I don't like to be too close with. It's just that like for example, sumakay ka ng tren, ayaw mo yung or ng LRT, ayaw mo yung katabi mo nandito sa sa harap mo, di ba? Ayaw mo na nasa gilid mo.
Sardinas feel, yeah.
Oo, pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na ayaw mo din doon sa ibang tao na gusto mong makasama at may makausap and mag-spend ng time with each other, di ba? So it's something like a selection lang din. So along the way, if you kind of ask for anything very specific. In some weird ways, life will give you um, that thing na hinahanap mo.
Yeah.
But eventually you will go back to your beginning and realize na
Yeah.
I need some changes.
Yeah.
I need to reconnect to these people because these people are kind of important to me as well. So
Wow.
yeah.
No? Yeah. Thank you for really saying that. No, like end of the day, you will still realize that like you really need to rekindle, you really need to nurture that relationship, na like not necessarily marami, pero there's those important relationship na like, kahit saan ka napadpad, like babalikan mo and you wanted to have to really enjoy that relationship, na like you were really able to hold on. Like I have this beautiful question again here, Arvin. If there's one thing, what's the what's the like what was your greatest learning from isolation?
Um, my greatest learning from isolation is that
Mm.
even though I'm someone that is very like I would say na successful ako in my career. I'm a superman. I'm a superhero. I
Mm.
can I believe I can do everything and anything in life. With isolation, I realized that I just can't. I'm just a human being.
Oh,
I'm just a normal person. I'm just
mm.
I'm just this. I'm not I'm not going to like solve every other people's problem.
Yes. Yeah.
So that thing inaisip ko na okay, let's open up this discussion na okay, collectively as Filipinos, ano yung mga problema natin, personally, because I also had these episodes na hindi ko hindi ko pinublish. May mga episodes ako na okay, ginawa namin, but then it's just too personal na hindi pwedeng ilagay sa podcast. So alam mo yun, like you can kind of realize na in this isolation may mga tao pala na nakaka-experience ng ganito, ng ganyan, na, na other people would not know, but you're the person na sa'yo nag-open yung tao na to.
Yeah.
So, you will realize na maraming tao pala talaga nangangailangan sa'yo
Yeah.
in your isolation. That is why you're going to come back and connect with those people that you would want to connect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
get rid of people that you don't want to be with, di ba? Parang ganun.
It's a beautiful thing, no? Like I find it nga talaga na beautifully ironic na kung kailan ka you choose to be isolated, you start to realize that you're human, no? The weakness part, like no, hindi talaga perfect. But then papasok rin dito yung realization na I really need to reconnect, but I really need to be like to be more intelligent, to really put more boundaries kung sino yung mga taong like talagang papatuloyin ko sa no, sa circle ko, and it's for you to move forward, the maturity na result na yun. So actually, Arvin, like andito na tayo sa end. I have like couple of questions na lang. If you're going to put color with your season 1, the very Filipino problem, what color would that be, and what's the reason behind that color?
I think I would say it's white.
Wow.
The season 1. Kasi it started with me being here in Finland, with me realizing what are the reasons why I left the country, with me parang andun ako sa ending nag-umpisa. So wala na talagang like darkness. Kasi the darkness comes within nung hindi pa ako nagpa-podcast eh. So I would say it's white.
White. Yeah.
It's clean. It's maybe probably say symbol also with of isolation.
Yeah.
Like black and white are symbol of isolation for me. Like because sabi ko nga being isolated in a place that is too dark and too there's a lot of snow. Alam mo yung naglalakad ka sa daan, ikaw lang mag-isa, and yeah, you will realize these colors white and black. But I refer to my season 1 as the white one.
It's like Ang ganda lahat po nanonood, if you're going to see yung journey ng usapan namin ni Arvin, from dark, from like the confusion that like I feel lost, and then like isolation up to the point that right now podcast, like you start to feel na hindi pa rin talaga mag-isa. That beautiful transition ng kwento mo, Arvin. One lesson that you wanted, like if you can share one lesson to that one person, maybe in isolation right now or isolating him or herself right now, what's that one lesson that you wanted to share?
Siguro I can relate to this kind of lesson kasi it just happened to me back then na mahirap yung buhay, alam mo yun. And meron tayong mga pangarap. And that lesson would be just to never give up.
Yeah, never give up.
Yeah, and there's hope at the end of the road. So in any case, may problema man tayo or wala, meron bang pinagdadaanan or wala, it's always been applicable na hindi tayo mag-give up sa buhay natin at lumaban tayo.
Never give up. Like that's really the tunnel, yung picture ng tunnel na sinasabi kanina ni Arvin. So Arvin, final question. No, final question. This is Colorblind, and every episode ng Colorblind since season 1, this is always the final question. Diretsong tanong, this is the $1 million question. What makes life really colorful?
I think life becomes more colorful if you open up yourself to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Personally, it becomes more colorful when I open up to another culture, which is the Nordic culture, I would say. And it's a little bit contradictory again kasi it opened up to me like black and white. To realize life is sometimes black and white.
Yeah.
And from this black and white and through the duration of our conversation, 'di ba? Ang dami nating nahugot dun sa black and white eh. So that adds the color to my life as well. Yeah. So that is just like black and white. Meron pa tayong red, meron pa tayong blue, meron pa tayong orange, and I have yet to discover those colors as well eh. So so with that I would say just open yourself, just open ourselves to other cultures, to other places, to places we've never been to places we are dreaming of. So just open up.
Yeah, opening up, like yun yung kulay, no? Hindi talaga natin alam, like what you've said, you're about to discover ano yung red, baka may different shade of red pa yan. Pero you can only get in there, or you can acquire that color once you start really opening up. Yun yung nakuha ko dun sa message niya. So Arvin, I want to say thank you for saying yes, thank you for giving us like this 1 hour for this conversation. It's very beautiful, it's very meaningful. This is your moment. You can, if you wanna share, meron kang final message sa mga viewers natin, you wanna like plug your podcast, this is your moment. Go.
Okay, again, I'm Arvin. I'm a IT professional here in Finland, and I do have a podcast, the Very Filipino Problems podcast. You can find it in veryfilipinoproblems.com. It's available in different platforms. We had it in Spotify, in Apple, in Google, in Deezer, whatever it is, nandun kami. And we're starting our season 2 soon. This coming fall, which is September. We have a lot of interesting things na pinag-usapan dun sa podcast, and I hope you will find my podcast interesting. So yun, I'm always open and free. If you would want to also guest on my podcast, that's also fine. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, yan. So, Arvin, again, maraming salamat. So, that's Arvin Cudanin. So, if you have question, comment lang po kayo. You can directly, leave a comment here. If you're watching this on a replay, comment lang po kayo, #replay. And then if you have additional question kay Arvin, go lang po. Itatag natin si Arvin at babalikan kay ni Arvin. Sa ako talaga nagsabi. Press, thank you again. So, and to all, thank you for supporting Colorblind, and whether you are joining us live or watching on a replay, please do leave a comment to share your thoughts and insights. So please don't keep us a secret. So help us serve more people by circulating the link of this video. So as I close, I'd like to speak to all technical people who are passionate to what they do and are the unsung heroes of global workforce. So there is a lot more competition in the working world today than there is used to be 10 years ago. So, and there seems to be a never-ending need to stand out from the crowd that is tirelessly in pursuit of success. But with the reality of the great resignation comes the great opportunity for every worker to start building wealth and becoming their own version of CEO, even while still being employed full time. So we invite you to embark on a journey of becoming a coaching entrepreneur like us. So connect at 0917-586-1661 and map your success as a certified co-actively co-create life coach. So CACC certification program is an international CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning with lifetime access, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live virtual business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with done-for-you coaching programs and many other bonuses that coaching professionals to jumpstart in the second fastest growing industry in the world today. So life coaching is truly a 21st century learning experience that empowers professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace and dynamic business environment. So call Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 to join the live coaching bootcamp on September 10, 17, and 24 for online learners. And then I invite you po to watch the other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. So please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at ThinkTalk_TV on Twitter and Instagram, and Think Talk Broadcast on YouTube. And give us your reviews. So for partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Zell at 0917-586-1661. Ayan. So see you in the next episode of Colorblind on September 3, live here at Think Talk Broadcast. So what coaching thought is admitting is a good attitude. So love without colors, safety beyond colors. This is us in the Philippines. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is Coach Orvyl broadcasting beyond borders, advancing life coaching worldwide. Love and boom, love and boom, love and boom. Coach Orvyl signing off.